Good morning, vloggy vlog. I am not going to lie to you guys. Today is one of those days where I just didn't really feel like showing up. I signed up for a 7:30 Pilates class this morning and I was just sitting till last minute on the chair on the laptop doing work, just trying to find excuses not to show up. But those are usually the days that you actually should show up. You know, working for yourself is great if you have a good balance of your time and the work time, which that's something I'm really struggling with. I am an overachiever and I am a workaholic, so as soon as I wake up in the morning, I make my coffee and I go and I sit on my phone and I sit on my laptop doing emails, editing, all those kind of things, instead of giving myself a couple of hours to compose myself. I used to be much better at that. I used to meditate every morning, and somehow along the way I just completely lost it. In general, I am very much a morning person when it comes to working out, when it comes to doing absolutely anything. I wake up and I'm always ready to go. Not so much in the evenings. So all my workout classes, all my workouts are always happening early in the morning, but especially Pilates is just so important to keep my composure and to keep my calm and relaxed routine, just because it's 45 minutes where you can't be on your phone because you're gonna fall off the reformer if you are trying to do that. And also you need to slow the fuck down. Every move is like the instructor constantly tells you, slow down, slow down, slow down. And it is such a hard workout, you actually cannot focus on anything else other than the Pilates workout. So it's just a great way to relax your mind, maybe not so much your body because your body is hurting after, but relax your mind and lets you take off the thinking about all the outside noise that you would be thinking otherwise. So I am actually really proud of myself for not canceling this class this morning. It was very hard because I did get sucked into work mode and I was ready to just give up and sit at home and work. But I am showing up, I'm going to this class, and I'm starting this day off right. I want to tell you guys that was amazing, but to be completely honest, it was very challenging and hard when you have so much going on your mind and you're not in the workout. Pilates is 10 times harder then. But now we're gonna go home. I have to eat some breakfast, get ready, and we're heading to LA again. We have a fitting for some Coachella parties. That should be exciting, so I'm gonna take you guys with me. I've been literally eating the same breakfast for like weeks now. We didn't have any time to go grocery shopping, and I'm also like a creature of habit, so I just like eating same things over and over and over again. But tomorrow I'm actually starting a little challenge for myself. I'm gonna do a week of no sugar because my skin has not been skinning lately. I have all those pimples and random patches. This is not my normal thing.
I eat sugar and my skin is perfectly fine.
Talk to my hand. Ladies, don't listen to this man. Men will literally use soap on their faces and they're perfectly fine.
And it's because we don't put
and we
a whole
have
bunch of
to
crap
try
on our face all
because
day.
our hormones. Now we're going to enjoy this beautiful, yummy breakfast. It's oatmeal with eggs and peanut butter. If you follow me, you know that that's my go-to. And then we're going to get ready and head right out to LA because we are going to be late. And I'm never late and I hate being late, so we have to get the hell out of the house. Here is my fit to go for the fitting. Super comfy, casual, nothing really special. I hope I have nobody to impress because this outfit is not super impressive. Ah, Tom Ford, I love you.
As much as I love Le Labo.
No way, Le Labo, everybody uses Le Labo. It's boring. Whole LA uses Le Labo. Today I'm just going to use Neroli Portofino because I haven't used it in a while. That one smells literally like Amalfi Coast. Summer vacation. I'm in the ghetto. Downtown is just a very interesting and strange place. Like you just find random markets in the buildings. That's pretty cool. What is this hallway of horrors? Where are we? Where are we gonna come out?
Hours later.
We're on the second run.
Oh my god. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. We got some free goodies and
for
free
the first
stuff.
time I got something.
And even Randy got a hoodie and a shirt, I think, right? So we're starving right now. We took about 2 hours to go through those rocks, so we're gonna go get some food because we are dying. So
see you at Simply Salad.
not probably the best idea because the traffic going back is gonna be terrible, but we're so hungry we don't care. Like the skyline is just so nice. It's simply salute. Delicious.
Not
It
as
is.
good as mine.
That's true. Randy's salads are usually better because he drenches them in dressing.
And croutons and crispy wontons
and fried onion and all the good stuff. It is really funny though because we used to live in Koreatown, which is like 10 minutes away from here, and we used to come to this Simply Salad like all the time. So we have like memories all over LA because we moved so many times, and it's kind of cool to come back and see how far we've came since the time that we've lived in Koreatown. Somebody would have to pay me big money to live in downtown LA. We literally walked from the garage to the place, which is like a minute long walk, and we've been bothered twice, not once, twice, by some homeless people. So people who live in downtown LA are brave, like they're survivors. Like those people, I applaud if you have the balls to live in downtown LA. Randy has some tuna salad.
It's a pretty healthy salad.
It is. And this is my salad. It's kind of boring. I feel like Coachella used to be this fun indie festival that you go with your friends to have some fun and just spend time together. And I feel like in recent years, all of it has changed and it just became this huge influencer festival. We went to Coachella a couple of times and every time the vibes were just weird and kind of off. It just felt really judgmental, like who are you with, what are you wearing, like what wristband do you have on, what parties you can get into. It wasn't just like all inclusive, friends having fun vibe as I feel like it used to be in the past. It just feels like a lot of parties and events are reserved for influencers and celebrities, and everybody can see it on social media, but not everybody can get in. We go to a lot of raves and like EDM festivals and the vibes are just completely different. It just feels like everybody is supportive of one another. There is zero judgment regardless of who you are, what you're wearing, and how do you look like. And you can just feel the vibes and the atmosphere being just so positive and loving towards everybody. Meanwhile, I feel like Coachella became this show-off thing for a lot of people and influencers, and it almost became like a fashion event instead of a music festival. I think we can all agree that in the past years, the lineup is just not fantastic. And of course, I would like to see Lana and a couple other artists, but I cannot justify spending thousands and thousands of dollars just to see not the best lineup. And the problem is not the tickets itself, but also everything else that you have to spend money on. The hotels and Airbnbs, the prices are jacked up so high that it's absolutely ridiculous. The one time we went, Uber to get a mile or 2 miles during the festival costs like $250. Plus, of course, you have to buy all the cute outfits to look put together and presentable. So I feel like for the price of the Coachella weekend, you can go on vacation for a week or maybe even 2 weeks somewhere abroad. But just to be clear, if a brand decided to bring us out and paid for our tickets and for our accommodations, I would be packed in 3 seconds and ready to go and have the best time of my life. Okay, you guys, this is the final fit. Oh no, it's way too close. We are running late, so ignore the mess. This is the final fit, a bag, and we're ready to go. We're running late, so we have to get out of the house immediately. We're going to a Coachella pre-party, and this is what we listen to. And of course the drive is taking 3 hours because we are currently not moving. Usually when we go on road trips, I come prepared and I bring my food so I don't have to stop on the way and starve to death. But today I was rushing this morning to get everything done because I did Pilates, walked Toby, ate breakfast, had to get ready and all kinds of other things, so I did not prepare my food. So we are currently stopped at Starbucks to get some energy and a bite to eat. And to be completely honest with you guys, I actually hate Starbucks. I think that their coffee is not good at all. I think that there's just so many delicious coffees. Like Coffee Bean is so much better than Starbucks. Starbucks is just overrated and the coffee just tastes
Egg white
burnt.
bites here are really good.
The egg white bites are good. The feta spinach wrap is what I'm getting and it's also good. Oh, they have some newbies too.
Coffee here is kind of bad though. Can you get this bottle out of here?
Where am I supposed to go?
Not my problem, dog. Could I do a spinach spinach feta wrap and also a iced vanilla latte with oat milk and sugar-free vanilla?
A grande shaken espresso.
And a grande shaken espresso
with oat milk and
with
sugar-free
oat
vanilla.
milk and sugar-free vanilla. Do you have money?
No.
It's your money.
I am so hungry. Oh my god, this is so hot.
Then why are you eating it?
I'm hungry.
It's your coffee spiller.
Oh.
Could have got a double espresso on ice.
That's our new thing that we're doing. We're, instead of getting energy drinks, we're doing espresso shots on ice, so you can pound it really fast and then you're super energized. I need to put navigation on because we don't know where we're going currently. Dance for me a little. 3, 2, 1, go!
There's no one at the other.
Look at this traffic. It's literally a line of cars and we're not moving and the event is right here. It's so close but so far, and we're honestly contemplating turning around and going back home. We drove here 3 hours and I feel like we're gonna be stuck in this traffic right now for like 40 minutes and the event ends in like an hour and a half, so that's not great. We're off-roading. Randy is always so impatient, so we just went off the road to cut off a little time. But to our defense, most of those cars are going to the festival and we're going to the party, so we didn't like cut anybody off and like we weren't mean. We just saved ourselves a little bit of time. Maybe. Because it looks like they're just not parking the cars or something. It's a mess, you guys.
Always is.
Every festival is always a mess. Like cars just everywhere, people on bikes. That's smart. We're probably not gonna come back on those bikes because they're gonna be stolen, but they had a good idea. Well, so this is what happened. We finally managed to get to the front of this line of cars to where the valet was supposed to be. They told us that we need to move out of the way because they're parking the cars and they're waiting to hear if there is any more parking that's gonna free up or if we just have to leave. So basically they told us there is no parking and we just need to leave because we couldn't be parked in the spot that we're at because there was a lot of cars from every direction coming. This is by far the worst Coachella experience. I talked to you about why I wouldn't buy a Coachella ticket, and a couple years ago we went to a different party and it was also just a giant mess. I feel like it took us like 5 hours to get to this party just to be there for a little bit. Like everything is just so disorganized and I just have no idea how this keeps happening. Obviously Coachella happens every year and I feel like they should have a system by now that's working and not just make people upset, because I feel like we should have been at this event at 12 or 1 to find a parking, but we always come too early. So today I was like, okay, you know, like we always come on time, so let's just like come an hour after it starts so we're not there just like when it's empty. And I learned my lesson. I think it's better to be early than to be driving 3 hours just to drive back. I am just laughing at it, and I'm still gonna get my photos somewhere in the desert, whatever. Randy, on the other hand, is pissed. He is mad. And I do not blame him, because he was driving for those 3 hours in traffic and in the heat and everything. Of course, we have AC in the car, but it's still very hot outside, and we didn't even get to go to the event, and we're turning around, grabbing some dinner and going back home. So this is our Coachella experience for this year. He told me he does not even want to hear the word Coachella for like never in his life. So the most wasteful day I've had in a very long time. Wasteful not only with time, but with money spent on gas. I obviously got ready for nothing. So yeah, to all the people that organized the event, which is a huge pre-party event and a lot of people go, it is just extremely disappointing, honestly, that you guys were not prepared to host the people you invited to your party. That's just not cool. But again, it's just, for me, it's just another funny story to tell, another nightmare experience when it comes to festivals and Coachella specifically. Yeah, maybe one day we're gonna have a good experience with Coachella. I'm gonna start liking it, but so far, it's just all downhill. How are you feeling?
I feel like I just wasted 6 hours just so I could get a cheese Danish from Starbucks.
Did that make you at least a little bit happy?
No. And if you ever say you want to go to Coachella, again, it's an absolute no.
Anything else you want to say?
Fire Festival 2.0.
Every time we come to a Coachella, it's a fire festival. Do you remember the other party? I'm not gonna throw names because I don't want to throw shade, just in case we work with those companies ever in our lives.
Terrible.
And our friends went last year. We decided not to come to any of the parties and stuff, and they went through the same exact hell last year. So this year, when we wanted them to come with us, they said, hell no, we're not going. And
we shouldn't have gone either.
we should have listened, because we've also had only bad experiences. So we just quickly stopped over to grab a photo. I changed into jeans and I took my decorations out of my hair, but we got a nice photo with those beautiful houses. You guys, there's this neighborhood in Palm Springs that has those beautiful mid-century houses, and I'm just sitting here in the car manifesting that one day I'm going to be able to afford a house like that. This one is for sale, and it goes for how much?
$2.6 million.
2.6 million.
A lot of money.
I think I need to work a little harder than I do right now to get, or you can actually.
No.
You can get me for my birthday. Christmas? So we're just looking for some place to eat. We're gonna get some Mexican food because food in the desert can be a little bit iffy. So I feel like Mexican food could be potentially good, and that's like the only spots we usually eat when we come to Palm Springs. Look at those houses. Those are gorgeous. Dang, you cute. You come here often?
No. Actually, I have never been.
Are you hungry?
These are pretty good chips.
They're warm.
Yeah.
If they're warm, you know that they're good.
It's such a simple thing for a restaurant to do.
You know why they do it, right?
But
It
why
makes
they
you
warm up
happy.
the chips?
No. Why they give you chips or
Yeah, of
bread.
course.
It just makes you happy, so you don't bitch if
Extra
the food
carbs,
doesn't come
spikes.
fast enough. You didn't tell me.
Enjoy.
Thank you.